Hello, everybody. Welcome to Awesome Talk, Season 26, Episode 2 on April 15th, 2026, the year of our Lord. Ah, yes. Yippee, Eureka, Huzzah, Razamataza, Pizazza. Come on, we're going to give it to you. Hell yeah. Welcome to the show. What a fucking day, folks. What a fucking day. 91 degrees in New Jersey today, folks. 91 degree in central New Jersey. In the middle of April, because that makes fucking sense. And just my luck, I had to run out real quick on a break for work and ended up with a dead battery in the fucking car in the burning heat, because that was like perfectly good luck. It was so great. And yeah. And it's just been that kind of day, folks. It's just been the kind of day where shit just hasn't gone well. You know, and it's funny because, like, I want to complain about my trip to Whole Foods, but then when I look at when I look at myself on camera and imagine myself complaining about my trip to Whole Foods, it really sounds real stupid in the grand scheme of things. So I'm just going to be mad all alone about what happened there. You know what? You're muted. Oh, you know what? Oh, are you good now? No, I don't hear anything.
There's so many muted options. I don't
Yeah.
know which one
Just you know what? Just comb through them.
it's not
No. No.
and it's not
No, I know, Mom. We're working on it. We're trying to figure this out. This look, listen. Everything that we're dealing with here at this point is hooked up in such a masterful way. It's all supposed to be plug and play, but it never goes that fucking way.
okay. The Teams is not muted.
No, I know.
The microphone is also not muted because
Correct.
I can hear it.
We don't hear you at all. It's like you're not even on the call.
What other things could mute other than those two things that I can turn on? Because those are the only two things I ever mute.
It just sounds like your microphone is not even connected to this call at all. It's not coming through, like, your microphone's not coming through Teams or anything. It's like it's not even working. It's like it's not even on. Nobody heard that. Man, it was loud.
You know what? I'm going to use my built-in
Oh dear Lord.
Sorry.
I mean, I could just come over there and just fuck with it.
I'm using my built-in microphone and you guys are just going to deal with it.
All right, we'll just have to deal with it.
Yeah, it's not that fucking bad, man.
Yeah, well, also don't hear that either.
You can't hear my. You can't hear my.
No, your microphone is no microphone at all is working from you.
I switched mics, is what I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's still not working.
Oh my god.
So whatever's going on, it isn't like you could probably turn your other microphone back on, because obviously it's not the problem. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but there's no sound. No, it is not. All right, you know what, everybody? I need
My new mic.
2 minutes. I need 2 minutes to fix this, folks. I need 2 minutes, okay? So here's what's going to happen. All right? I'm just going to... What do I have? What do I have to put on, man? Let's see. And sorry, the more my sanity goes to it. Huh? I could use a 5-minute countdown. Here's what I need you guys to do in the chat. I'm going to put on the 5-minute countdown while we try to figure this out. If somebody comes on the show and they're like, hey, what the fuck's going on here? Just let them know it's not really going to be 5 minutes, because I'm assuming I'm going to fix this in 30 seconds.
There's a 5-minute countdown in the middle.
I guess I could do it in the middle. All right. We'll be right back.
Oh my God, there's so
And we're
much
back
shit
now.
happening right now.
Okay, so here's what happened.
Bad.
You're never gonna and can you mute?
I can believe it. No, I'm not muting.
echoing.
I'm not muting ever again. In fact, and I can believe it. Before you say you'll never believe it, I can believe
Well,
that it wasn't my fault and had nothing to do with me.
You're
Yes, I can believe that.
you're actually very low right now. Your volume's very low, and I don't. That's not my bad. I don't know what's going on.
No, she's very loud to me.
But I feel like you maybe switched to the other thing. But yeah. So here's what happened. So Pat and I have been playing Far Cry on Steam, which we are very good at. And so what happened is for some reason, my computer. Get this, Sarah. You're gonna love this.
I don't care. I don't care.
No, you're gonna love this because it's a Teams thing. Teams decided to make my my microphone output for you come from the dual sensor controller, the PlayStation controller. So that is what my Teams was hooked up to.
Am I louder now?
Oh yeah, you're good now.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Pat.
Using your controller's microphone?
Yeah, Teams decided to independently change the input from you guys to the PS5 controller. So if I had turned the PS5 controller on, I would have heard you guys coming out of it. Because that makes perfect logical fucking sense.
That's why I always turn off my Bluetooth after I stop playing.
But the controller's off. So what the fuck? Fuck, I hate the heat. All I want to do is take a shower. I smell like a fucking jockstrap. God. It sucks, man. I got stuck outside in a 91-degree heat today trying to fix my fucking bullshit car problem. And it was a fucking nightmare.
It was kind of warm today, yeah. It was like 87 in here.
It was 91 here, dude. Where we are. 91. It's April goddamn 15th.
I know. And you gotta pay taxes.
Yeah.
Doesn't that feel good?
Doesn't it always? Don't I feel like I'm paying into a system that's working for me and not against me, Pat? Let me tell you, man.
I wonder what, like, if there's a law against, like, if you don't agree with anything that the fucking system's doing, why are you paying taxes type thing?
That's what I'm wondering. A lot of people are wondering that. There's this big call for people to not pay their fucking taxes right now. And, like, millions of people are fucking, like, going, I'm not doing it this
You
year.
guys are gonna, like, be the first ones to be audited just because you're talking about this.
Well, I did my taxes, so.
We're clean.
Yeah, we're clean.
Yeah. Nothing
Adam,
to
are
see
you
here.
still in the chat? Because I have a question for Adam if he's still in the chat.
And hello to the chat. Hi to my mom. Hi to Adam. Hi to who else is there? There's got to be someone else there. I see numbers. I see numbers. Just say hello. That's all you got to do. Say hello. You just yeah. Go ahead.
So Adam, I have memory problems, so I don't remember things from like my childhood years as fully because illness kind of obliterated it. So I need you to refresh my memory because I was trying to tell Rick about when we were like teenagers and we went to the quote unquote hot springs. And I was telling Rick that I'm not sure they were actually hot springs. I feel like it was like a polluted puddle in the middle of the woods. But like,
so much more believable.
Because I don't know why there would be hot springs there, but
Yeah.
like I could be so wrong. I don't know.
Just a warm puddle of chemicals.
Yeah.
But it's warm all
And
year,
we also
all
like
year
got stuck.
round.
And like, didn't we get stuck in the like wet sand for like a long time?
You
Or
get stuck in
quicksand?
New Jersey quicksand.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, we got stuck. I
Yeah.
think
New Jersey
Like
quicksand
bad.
is just a super fun site.
it
Where
was
the
like
ground keeps
sandy, wet
melting.
mud.
Yeah, that sounds like quicksand.
I don't know. Is quicksand a real thing? I thought that
It's-
like it was very rare.
It's well,
It's a real thing. It's just
yeah. Like where are we gonna find it? You know what I
I
mean?
don't. I just don't think you casually come upon quicksand. It's
no,
like
but the Looney Tunes that have you thinking differently. Those motherfuckers dealt with quicksand constantly.
Well, I
it's
mean, if
in,
you're
like,
out in the
every movie.
wilderness, if you're out in
Yeah.
the wilderness, you got to deal with it. I'm sure, eventually.
Yeah, but isn't it a desert thing?
I have no idea.
Hmm.
But doesn't quicksand need water?
Yeah.
Quicksand is
No.
water and sand.
I think quicksand is just like a sand funnel that's just
It's not like a
sucking
pit.
everything
It's
down.
not like an endless pit that you just keep falling
No,
into.
it's like, isn't it sand mixed with water in a perfect consistency that makes
Listen.
it?
Yeah.
There's only one way to get an answer to this.
It like sucks you down because it's like the buoyancy issue because there's water,
It's
but
buoyant.
the sand is like mixed in with it or some shit.
Here we go, guys. Gemini, do me a favor. Could you tell me what quicksand actually is in as much detail as possible, and also tell me where in the world, probably the top 3 places where people have to deal with it as a real problem.
Carmen Sandiego.
Quicksand
Where
is
in the
basically a
world?
mixture of fine sand, sometimes silt or clay, and water. It forms when water gets trapped, turning the solid sand into a sort of thick liquid that can't hold your weight. Contrary to movies, it usually forms near riverbanks, marshes, or beaches, not in deserts. Places like the Morecambe Bay in the UK, parts of the Amazon River Basin, and some coastal areas of Eastern Europe are known to encounter it more often, especially after heavy rains. Does that give you a clearer picture?
Gemini, I was way off like a complete fucking idiot.
I was not way off.
Hey, don't worry
I
about
was
it.
pretty much right on the
Quicksand
money.
is one of those things that gets really twisted in movies and stories. Most people don't realize it's not like the desert holes you sink all the way into.
The worst one is clay, I think, because there's like there's like once you get your legs stuck in it,
Yeah.
it's like a vacuum because it like there's no clay is just like weird like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And even just basic mud, you know what I mean? Like when I did the Tough Mudder, I damn near lost my shoe several times because you stick your foot, you know, in a foot of mud.
Okay,
and you
wait,
go to pull it
Adam.
out, and it just sucks the shoe right off.
Yeah,
we're
oh, yeah.
back.
That
By
happened
Route
to me.
70 in Jackson,
Okay.
there are hot springs,
Oh, no way.
but we used to go in the wading pools. Yes, we got stuck one time, and I spent 4 hours digging out because no one would help me because I quote unquote had to learn a lesson. You guys always did that shit to me. One time we went to the hot spring itself, but it was hella mosquito infested, so we didn't get out. So wait a minute. To make you learn a lesson, so did that mean that like you insisted on driving through something that we were all telling you not to because we would get stuck and then we got stuck? Because that
That sounds
would
exactly like what happened.
make it to make more sense.
While he's answering that, can I just
Yeah, don't break your phone with your wet hands.
don't break your phone.
But that's kind of weird because a hot spring implies a heat source. So what the fuck is the heat source in New Jersey?
It's a super fun site. It's just
Yeah.
nuclear waste down there. And it just bubbles.
I think all of New Jersey is heated by nuclear waste.
New Jersey is the most super fun sites of any state in the country. So I feel
There
like
you go.
there might, but here's the other thing, guys. Let me just
It
tell you
all
something.
adds
Jackson is a fucked up place. My buddy
Why?
used to he used to drive his truck off road back there, so he would like take it through the woods and shit. So one day he's just going through the woods, and he comes upon like a fence just out in the middle of the woods, and there's a motherfucking monkey on the fence. The monkey was just a monkey that had gone way to the outskirts of the Great Adventure Safari. And it's just out in the fucking wild. It's just out in the woods. Oh, I did not decide alone to go where we went, but I was the one behind the wheel, so it was my fault.
I don't remember. And that sounds like
Okay,
like a
so
convenient lie, but I really don't. I hate that I have lost so much of my memory.
it's probably the fault line. Does the fault line go under Jackson?
I mean, I'm sure we can look this shit up. Let's see.
When I think of Jackson, sometimes
Because I mean, it's not a volcano,
I
Right,
wish
it's
it
not a
was.
volcano.
so it's either got to be a fucking fault line or something else, right?
Let's see. Hot Springs of America. Nope.
Hot Springs, New Jersey. Well, so far I got a Healthmate Hot Tubs LLC. Let's see. Nearest hot springs. Is there any natural hot... Okay, this is a Reddit post. Oh, man, this is going to get good. Huh. Is there any natural hot springs a reasonable drive distance from New Jersey? Okay, well, that wasn't the question I thought it was. According to Google, there are no hot springs in New Jersey. So I'm worried you guys just went to a bubbling
So let me tell you
site.
something. Yeah, maybe. Oh, well, it didn't bubble. I mean, yeah, I don't remember any bubbles because I feel like if there were bubbles, that would be something that would sort of just stay with me forever.
Okay, so somebody said there are natural springs, but I don't think there's hot springs.
Hmm.
What about warm springs? Is that a term?
Is it a term?
It's just like bathing in urine.
Room temperature springs?
Yeah, I'm looking for a room temperature spring.
Lukewarm.
A lukewarm spring. Hot's just too much. Yeah.
I don't want it cold though. Don't give me a cold spring.
I do feel like Jackson's the type of place where like if there was like a Stranger Things story, it might take place there.
For sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's very Stranger Things, you know, especially if you did get into the suburbs there. Suburbs are very 80s there, some of them, which I'm not hating on entirely, but you know, I don't want to live in the suburbs. I just want to. I would rather live in a structure surrounded by no one. That's what I want. No one. Just people I like. I wish I could buy a town. I wish I could buy a block. You know what I mean? I would love to buy a block and just put great homes on it and just move in all the people that I like and then just, you know, build a fucking wall and a moat around the block.
Yeah, why not?
Like a good idea. You know what I mean, right?
Put some sharks in that bad boy.
Yeah, fucking sharks, gators, gator sharks.
Can we put like more interesting
Do
creatures?
sharks and gators coexist, or do they like eat each other?
I imagine it's very difficult because one is a freshwater and one's a saltwater, but there are saltwater crocodiles, I think.
Aren't there freshwater sharks?
Are there freshwater sharks?
I don't know. It kind of hit my ear wrong, but maybe. Now I'm curious.
Anything's possible.
Rare, but yes. Bull
Just
shark.
one or two.
Yes. Some sharks can live in freshwater. The most notable is the bull shark, which can thrive in both saltwater and freshwater. God, imagine when they grow legs.
Well, because dude, think about it. Like the stories of like Jaws and stuff. That was all Tom's River and fucking in like actual river inlets. There were sharks
Jaws was filmed in Tom's River.
No, but it was about the shark attacks down there, or Shark River, or whatever.
Wait,
the
Jaws
fuck it
was
down
based
there.
on a true story?
Yeah, in New Jersey.
On a New Jersey true story? Get the fuck out of here.
Jaws was based on a true story?
Hey,
Yeah,
forget about
but there's like ghoulish overkill.
Well, wait, to be fair, I have never seen Jaws. I've seen like parts of it. I just know it's a shark movie, but I didn't know it was based on a true fucking story.
Who would you be more afraid of, Jaws or Cujo the dog?
Cujo.
Oh, Cujo is fucked, dude. Cujo reminds me of Hooch from Turner and Hooch, but with rabies.
Like, I'm not really that scared of sharks. Like, there's so many less shark attacks a year than there are dog attacks.
Plus, it requires extraordinarily specific conditions for a shark attack. You know, you have to be in the water. And I'm not fucking going in there. You go in there. I'm not going in the ocean. Everything in there wants to kill you. Everything from the bacteria to the largest fish. All of it wants to eat you. Because that's its job. Its job is for your body to eventually just wash away out there. And it's supposed to just disintegrate you and homogenize you back into the system. And then sooner or later, the whole planet will explode and you'll just be part of the stars.
That'd be nice.
The first death, Beach Haven, New Jersey.
It was just one shark that like went ape shit.
Yeah, it was like they called it like a sea monster because it was so big.
Yeah.
And they just murdered it.
I don't know if they ever got it. They hunted sharks for a while. I remember something like that.
Yeah.
So it was vengeance.
Maybe, but
another guy tried to wrestle the shark. Why would you try to wrestle the shark?
Stupid idea.
That's a very Florida man thing.
Obviously, they pulled him out dead.
I'm surprised they found him at all. Maybe I'd be surprised. Maybe they found half of him or part of him.
I had no idea Jaws was based on something that actually happened
in New Jersey, no less. Like, how do I not know that? And why does New Jersey have such gigantic like disasters? Like the Hindenburg is New Jersey, Jaws is New Jersey. New Jersey has the most Superfund sites. Like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yup.
You know what I mean?
A lot
So-
of movies are about New Jersey, believe it or not.
Yeah. Well, New Jersey is the place. Sorry, but it's you can love it or hate it. It's a hotbed of culture from top to fucking bottom.
Yep.
And that New Jersey sucks. You know what, Mom? You say that, man, but almost everybody I know, whoever leaves, they always come back.
Isn't that weird?
They always someday come back.
I've had friends move to Florida, California, all over the place, and they've always come back.
Yeah. It's just different here. And when you go out in the world, people know where you're from too. Like, it doesn't take long for people to be like, "Oh, you sound like you're East Coast, maybe New Jersey." And New Jersey people find other New Jersey people out in the world too. Like, you could go out in the most remote part of the fucking universe, and if there's one other person from New Jersey, you'll find each other. It's like molecules coming together. It's bizarre, and it happens like all over the place.
It's quantum entanglement.
Mm-hmm.
All New Jerseyans have it.
Yep. When one New Jerseyan moves, all New Jerseyans move.
You get pulled back by the fucking rubber band effect.
Yeah. And if you look at us, we don't move. Or we move when we look at us, and you don't move when we don't look at us. Is that what it is?
I don't know. Spooky action at a distance is just when you when you make one thing do something, no matter where the other one is, it does the same thing.
Yeah. That's that right there. That's some.
The sun
That's some
wouldn't work
simulation
without
shit.
it. It's not really. The sun wouldn't work without it.
All right, one of you's making a lot of noise. It's Pat. Pat's got a lot of noise going. All I hear is.
I got nothing on.
It sounds like a fan blowing on the microphone.
I think it's our air conditioner.
Yeah, it's not me this time. My fan's off. I made sure to turn it off this time. I don't know.
No, it's still coming from Pat.
Oh, okay.
But now it stopped. Yeah, it stopped now. I don't know. Maybe a car drove by, or because it sounded like a car drove by. I was
A
like,
car did
"Wow,
drive by."
Wow. Okay, maybe that's what I heard.
And I have the front door open, so yeah, you probably heard it. My mic must be pretty good for you hear that.
Yeah.
It sounds, yeah, it's really good. It's nice and clear, dude.
It's crazy. It's just a blue whatever Yeti.
Art, me too.
Or a blue snowball. Blue. What are these things called?
Yeah, Yeti.
The Blue Yetis, yeah, that's it.
No, it's blue snowball. That's the one I got.
Did you guys hear about this girl that was found fucking... Do you remember Christina Plant?
No.
Who went missing 32 years ago? It was like a big fucking news story, I remember.
From New Jersey?
I don't know where the hell she was from.
I know a Christina Tree.
Well, anyway, she was found.
No, I'm just playing.
She was 13 years old when she went missing. They just found her like alive and fine.
So what?
Nice.
She run away? So she ran away
just
from home?
Didn't want to be that home anymore. Yeah.
The last I checked in on this story,
Or did she
she doesn't want to
kidnapped?
answer any questions about that.
Yeah.
She says she just
She's
decided
gonna
to
leave it a
leave.
mystery forever.
There's
She
a lot,
said she
there's a lot of
decided-
people that do that.
She said she was 13, and for some reason, it's shit she won't talk about. She said she went out to do something one day and just decided she was going to keep going and never came back.
Okay, so it was abusive home. Got it.
Yep, probably.
Sounds likely.
Yep, something.
Something
What other reason would you have to just? I'm gonna leave
I
everything.
mean, yeah, like I'm
behind.
sure there's some other reasons, but that's
Everything
probably the
behind, just
number
all
one
at
biggest
13.
reason. Yeah. I'm sure that's the number one reason.
Yeah.
I guess there could be a number two, like you saw one of your parents commit a crime that was so horrifying you didn't know what to do, so you ran away.
Sure.
But I still think the first one's more likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think if you're happy, you want to run away.
What to do, so you ran away. Yeah.
Sure.
But I
Yeah.
still think the first.
Well, I mean, unless it's just an adventurous spirit type thing, but how rare is that? Somebody's
like,
willing to
adventurous-
just walk away from everything and just be like, let's see what happens, you know?
But like an adventurous spirit doesn't often by default mean they're willing to never talk to someone they love ever again.
Exactly.
Right.
It's
You know?
not like
Yeah.
you would probably check in if you love
Yeah.
them. If,
Or
you know,
just
if
come
you're happy
back
with your
after-
family.
Can I also say how hard you're trying not to be found if you're 13 years old and you successfully
Yeah,
disappear
that's
for
the
32
mind-blowing
years?
part. That's the more mind-blowing part. Isn't why did you leave? It's how did you stay hidden?
Yeah, like holy fuck, dude.
And it might not have been the best story,
And then she gets found and she's like, I
but she
don't know.
probably just kept going, you know.
But I gotta tell you something. I wonder if she has to be in trouble to some degree for that, because that means a lot of resources were wasted trying to find her for 32 years.
I mean, that's the parents' fault. I wouldn't even blame her for that one.
I don't know. Like when she turns 18 and she knows she's not missing, then is it her responsibility to turn herself in somewhere and say, "Hey, stop looking for me"?
I mean, how many people do you know that are missing? Nobody knows
Oh.
who the fuck is missing.
That's a good point. I do know somebody who has a missing family member for several years.
No, I'm saying like how many names on that kind of list do you know of? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I haven't heard. I don't know anybody's name that they're looking for. Do they put it anywhere? Like, is
Sure.
it public?
Sometimes, like you get
Sometimes.
Amber Alerts on your phone sometimes and stuff.
Well, that's the thing too. A lot. I think.
But I don't. I feel like that they defunded the Amber Alert
Hold on.
system.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
a question about the Amber Alert thing. You don't see it that often,
No, not
right?
often, no.
But there's got to be kidnappings a lot, right?
Well, you have to imagine that. You know, most like localized kidnappings and shit like when a kid goes missing, there's a very high rate of them being returned. But that low percentage that doesn't get returned is, that's the extraordinarily scary part.
I don't know.
So
My train of thought though was, since we don't hear it for every kidnapping, is it only the kids that they really want to get back because
It might be the kids that
they're
go across
involved in
state.
something that is
I-
really fucked up and they
No, I
escape?
think it's probably because I think it might only have to do with kids that might have crossed state lines, might have been taken over state
Somebody
lines,
on the
or
move.
suspected.
All I'm saying, with all the shit that's
possibly.
going on, we're finding out about, you know,
I
with
see
the,
what
with
you're
the
saying. Maybe
files.
some
Well, they
names
did-
were
they did-
repressed.
Maybe
did
these are
defund
victims
the Amber
being
Alert
like
system,
escaped
so-
victims, and they're getting them back because it's a liability for them. So they have to put this fucking
Pat,
everybody
there's
look
nothing,
for them.
There's nothing I don't believe that is possible anymore with this shit. Like nothing. I believe, and like I said this
I don't
last
know.
week on the
I
show.
was
We were watching
spitballing there.
Unsolved mystery episodes from 1988, and we watch about this girl, and she just turned 18, and she's a
Oh my
model,
God,
and
it was
she's in
wild,
Florida,
dude. It
and
was
she went to a
wild.
party because they invited her, and after that she lost her fucking mind and said they were gonna
like
kill
wait,
her.
so here is the story, okay?
And I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
now
this is
I know what that is.
It was like 1980. I don't even know what
88.
episode.
I
It
think
was
it was
like
88.
season 4 or season 5. So this was the story. This blonde girl is a model, okay? She goes to a model party in Florida. When she comes back home to her mother's, she won't stop like looking out the window. She keeps saying that someone's gonna kill her, that she knew something she shouldn't know. And then she was cast in an Al Pacino movie. I don't remember what. And there was like a fucked up scene, and she like had a complete nervous breakdown in the trailer, and she's like saying like they're gonna kill me, they're coming for me, they're coming for me, and basically she was let go, and then she's gone.
Then she disappeared.
And I'm like, man,
like,
that
oh,
sounds
wow.
weirdly familiar now.
Yeah, weird. Wow. I just feel it like sometimes I feel like every fucked up thing that's ever happened is just like I used to say it was, is all connected to the same tree stump. But then they're like, no, that's crazy. That's crazy to think that.
Not all,
Hell
But-
no, not all.
Speaking of not all, I have to bring this up because
Okay.
it's horrifying.
I was hoping it was gonna be a funny story, but
It's
go
not
ahead.
funny at all. It's actually. So there was an online rape academy,
Ugh.
and in 1 month, 62 million men visited it. 62 million. And now women are demanding that they release the user names and user email addresses of everybody that went to that. And obviously, I think that's a pretty good fucking idea because it would be pretty horrifying and dangerous to know that you're living with someone that was going online to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
You'd probably want to fucking know who you're living with. Like,
Yeah.
you'd want to know if like that's a relative of yours or something. Like, but the part that I want to really emphasize here
is the number
62 million. And I just want to give you an idea of something here that I think is also really important to say, because I want people to have an idea of what 62 million actually looks like in the world of the internet. Sony gets 23 million views a month, okay? Grammarly 27, Gmail 50, okay? Like,
yeah,
supercuts.com 1.9 million, okay? ActBlue 11 million. So I just like want you to Domino's gets 60 million, okay? Mayo Clinic gets 45 million. By comparison, there were more people interested in learning how to rape women than there were people interested in going to Sony for music or movies. More people interested in rape than there were people needing to go to the Mayo Clinic for health-related reasons.
wow.
More people interested in raping women in their lives than people going to fucking Gmail to check their mail. In 1 month. Not a year, not in the entire course of this being online. In 1 fucking month.
That's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah, we're in the middle of a pretty bad culture at the moment. And it feels a pretty inescapable sometimes.
Yeah.
Unless we get the hell out of it. I mean, here. But I mean, this place is the I don't know, man. It's just a ground. I mean, it's just ground zero for like that the dirtiest shit. Like America is like the red light district of the fucking world, but like it acts like it isn't. It's like a red light district that's like dressed up to look nice. But really, I mean, this is where all the lunatics are born.
If for anyone who's interested, it was an investigation that CNN did, and that was their finding. It's basically it's basically an online place for people to get tips and tricks on how to drug women and then rape them.
Wow. Jesus.
62 million.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
62 million, and yet we still have a bunch of survivors who have to be questioned about what they were wearing, as if rape doesn't happen in countries where women cover themselves from head to toe.
Well, look at our government right now. I mean, what the
hell? Yeah, look at our government. It's a pretty good example of how people who are abused never get believed, and that even if they're believed, it's not as important enough as anything else.
I mean, but just think about culture. I mean, from the top down, like that's... Holy fuck, we're living in a messed up fucking situation here, dude.
And you know, we were talking, Pat, I don't know, I think it might have been the last show or the show before that when we were talking about like Jeffrey Epstein, and I said, I guarantee both of you that you know several pedophiles because you guys, I feel like, don't even understand how many there are. Well, there was a study done that shows that 1 in 5 men have thought about children sexually.
What? 1 in 5? Where is he getting this poll from?
The men did the poll and
they volunteered
the information.
What the heck?
1 in 5. Yeah. So if you think of how many people you've known in your entire life, you can take a guess of how many people you've met that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's about 20%.
That's wild.
Jesus. Listen, I'm gonna do our break. And then we're gonna come back.
Holy shit. All right.
I'm gonna mute you guys. Mute. We're taking a 5-minute break, folks. Tell your friends to jump in here. We're gonna talk about all kinds of shit when we come back. And do your thing. Get a drink. Get a snack. Get a shish kebab. And we'll see you then in 5 minutes.
awesome. Talk awesome, talk awesome. It's awesome, talk awesome, talk awesome. Talk awesome, talk awesome, talk awesome. Talk awesome, talk. Awesome, talk awesome, talk awesome. Talk awesome,
awesome talk. Welcome back.
We don't
everybody,
say
to Awesome
it doesn't
Talk.
say we are. It literally just says awesome talk over and over and over again in different ways.
Awesome talk. I think I'm gonna sing that a cappella with a lot of harmonies. Hi everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. I got my orange lollipop here. Got my orange lollipop.
I made homemade cantaloupe Italian ice.
Holy shit.
And
Tell
it
him about
was-
the damn Italian ice.
It was really good, dude. It was really, really good.
I've been hearing a lot of people ragging on cantaloupe lately.
What do you mean? What are you hearing? What's the word on the
whoa.
street about
Like it's
cantaloupe?
like it's the trash fruit. Like it's filler. It's this. It's that.
I don't
Whoa.
understand. Filler in what?
Has anybody ever heard of a melon ball?
And like
Huh?
fruit salad, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Like-
ridiculous. Cantaloupe is...
Yeah.
Listen, okay, wait.
Oh.
If we're going between cantaloupe and honeydew is the better melon, but cantaloupe is still delicious.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honeydew's, in my opinion, inferior to cantaloupe.
Okay. Well, then you would have probably liked my fucking Italian ice. It was so fucking good, dude. It's a lot.
What's the
It's a
best
labor
melon?
of
I
love.
love
for sure.
cantaloupe. Cantaloupe's awesome. Just like until you get to the edge. The edge is fucking garbage, though.
But the most nutrients are nearest to the edge.
I
It
don't
was
give
about
a
a
fuck.
4 or 5 hour process.
These nutrients aren't worth the bitterness.
It's like a decent amount of work, but in the end, it's worth it.
What's the best
Sounds
melon?
banging, to be honest. I never had cantaloupe flavored anything.
So basically, it's not flavored. Like flavored implies unnatural. This is completely cantaloupe. So
Unnatural.
basically, it's super. Like, I'm torn between it. Like it is super easy, but it requires a lot of work, and that doesn't make any sense at all. But it's both of those things are true. Like basically, you take the entire inside of the cantaloupe and you put it in the blender until you make cantaloupe liquid, essentially, and then just freeze it in a flat pan that isn't very deep. And after it sets, scrape it every 30 minutes for like 4 goes, and then you have delicious Italian ice. I added a little bit of date syrup just so it was like slightly sweet. And dude, it was
that
fucking
bougies it up.
amazing. It was so good.
Date syrup is a bit bougie, I feel. Not most people have date syrup just around, I think.
Well, different types of sugar affect your blood sugar differently, and dates have a type of sugar called allulose in it, which doesn't spike your blood sugar, which is why I often use it.
Interesting. Allulose. What a beautiful word. I would like to name something that. Like a cat or a gerbil. Hello, allulose. I'd just call him Al, probably. And then I'd be like, Elio. Elio. I love Elio. What a little guy. Hey, buddy. Okay. Well, so I got this. Pat, did I ask you last week if you think a hot dog's a sandwich or no?
What the fuck are you asking me?
Is a hot dog a sandwich? Oh,
I
man,
want to know
never-
Adam's opinion on this too, actually.
Yeah, I feel like Adam's another.
Here's
guy
my
who,
opinion
like-
on a sandwich.
Oh, whoa! Is it going to circle back into whether or not a hot dog is one?
I'm just gonna say you can determine if I think it's one or not by my definition of a sandwich. If you hold it this way,
Mm-hmm.
it's a sandwich. Horizontal like that.
Yeah.
Cut, going like that.
Okay.
Anything like that is more of like a taco setup.
Okay. So is a hot dog a taco?
Depends on how you eat it, I guess.
I don't know. I don't think you could say.
But then by
that.
that argument, you could say that a hot dog is a sandwich depending on how you eat that.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. That's for you to decide.
Yeah.
Throw,
This is a
throw
rough
another
one.
Random
I
thing
I mean, it's not rough for me. I feel that a fucking hot dog is a sandwich.
Well, a lot of people would argue that in order for something to be a sandwich, it
I
requires
feel well,
a
wait,
bread
to
on
be more
top, a bread on
specific.
bottom.
Wait. To be more specific, I think a hot dog is an open face sandwich, which I said to you the other day.
A hot dog's like a meat peninsula.
No, it isn't.
Sure it is. It's got bread on three sides.
Like a valley. Yeah, it's like a V of bread.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a valley of meat.
It'd be more considered like a pita at that point. And is pita considered bread, like a sandwich?
Yeah, but when you get like a glorious like Hawaiian roll, right? With that little bit of like I don't know what that is.
It's more of like a
Wait.
pocket.
A hot dog in a Hawaiian roll? Is that what you're?
Yeah. You know that company Hawaiian that makes the rolls, and they're little
Hawaii,
sweet.
Wait, you eat sweet rolls with hot dogs?
What are you joking? Of course, it's a magic combination. That's why you put ketchup on a hot dog or sweet relish.
None of this sounds right.
Or
that
sweet
sounds
relish.
Gross. No, thank you.
You don't put relish on a hot dog. You do. You like relish.
No,
You're a
I'm not
relish
talking
fan.
about relish. I'm talking about sweet bread with a hot dog. Sounds
Oh,
not
hell yeah.
okay to me.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. If you want to make it even better, you just lay a hot dog down in like a donut, or a
Please
not a
don't
donut.
start with the gross shit, with the
You
weird,
open up
gross
a-
food shit that you're into. It's so nasty.
What are those? What are the an Ecola? What do they call it? An Ecola? With the cream in it. What's it called? Ecola. The Ecola. What? Come on, help me with the word. What is it?
I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you with this. Whatever this is.
You know, it's like it's a cannoli. You take a cannoli, right? You slice that down. Eclair. Thank you, Mom. An eclair.
I thought you were
slice-
trying to say. I thought you were trying to say egg cream.
But I'll tell you, but it's always better to slice open an eclair to put a hot dog in because you don't just want to push it through the cream
This
hole.
is the most American crap.
Yeah,
An
pushing a
eclair is
hot
like
dog
a
through the
donut.
cream hole is not going to
Gross.
look good to anyone.
Eclair is more like a donut, though.
Yes, it
eclair-
is.
I thought an eclair is more like a thing like this.
An
'Cause a
eclair
donut is
has
round.
fucking cream in it. It's a goddamn donut.
No, a donut is round. An eclair lays down like a bun almost.
Donuts aren't always round.
They have
Donuts
the
are
donut.
just.
They have the long donuts. I think they're called crawlers or something.
Yeah.
It's a cruller then, right? Not necessarily a donut. No, and a
Crullers
cruller
are
is round, too.
donuts. Donuts aren't always just round. It's just like a type of pastry.
Well, I mean, a French crawler is round. But is that a donut? I don't know. It's got a different consistency of a donut. I prefer
Donuts
those,
come in-
actually.
Well, you guys are right. Donuts come in various shapes, including squares, rectangles, twisted sticks, and balls.
Balls.
Yep.
But that's a munchkin, right?
It's a munchkin if you're branded Dunkin' Donuts.
Donut
yeah.
hole.
Yeah,
Yeah, the donut
munchkins
hole, yeah.
aren't the name of the pastry. It's the name of
Yeah.
that Dunkin' Donuts gave. It's like saying a Big Mac is like a burger. It's not. It's a brand item.
You dunk your hot dog in some frosting, some cake frosting.
Oh my god, please
Put
stop.
sprinkles
It's so
on it. And just have
gross.
like have just like a meat birthday cake.
The thing that it bothers me is I know you would eat this.
I would, but I also wouldn't.
And
No,
it's so
no.
gross.
I could is the thing, but
Well,
I'm not
everybody with a
going to.
mouth could. Pretty
Yes,
much.
I suppose everybody with a mouth could, but not everybody would have the will.
Yeah, or maybe will's not the right word for
And
it.
that's why I would survive the apocalypse.
Maybe
longer.
they just didn't have the indignity to eat a bucket full of frosting hot dog meat.
Hey, whatever. I see. Whatever.
I don't think
I know
I'm
it's
saying
gross.
anything controversial.
It's not No, I'm saying the controversial thing. I'm just trying to get
See,
you to see
in
it
my
sort of my way.
mind, a hot dog isn't really anything but a hot dog. It's
Okay,
like its
but see,
own.
here's the
It's
thing.
like its own category because
Yeah,
it doesn't fit into any other category.
I know that's like the third argument.
It's like a sausage sandwich. You call
And
it a sandwich, but
Look, I mean, listen, a hot dog is really just a cheap sausage.
Wait, you call it a sandwich, but what?
like, if you put in a hot dog bun,
It becomes.
Sausage.
just sausage.
Sandwich.
It's just like a whole. You're just holding it. The bread's like a napkin at that point. You know what I mean?
God, the bread. The bread shape is really what throws people off.
Like the hot
Because-
dog bun is just like a holder. I don't know.
Here's the
It's
thing,
like
okay?
it,
Like if you have a
What do
piece
you-
of pita bread, like the kind that's kind of like a pita pocket,
You have to whack the
and
dog
you put
apart.
the fucking and you put the like sandwich stuff in the inside, like people call that a pita sandwich or whatever. Like it's pretty much the same thing as a fucking hot dog. It's a
I would
piece
call
of
that a
wheat
pita
made.
pocket, though, not a
Like-
Yeah,
sandwich.
pocket's not a sandwich.
A hot dog to me is a sandwich, but I understand I'm in the minority.
I never said I didn't agree with you.
I mean, it probably
either.
classifies as one, but I don't consider it to be one.
There's a huge debate about this. A lot of celebrities have weighed in.
There's a debate about this?
A massive debate about this. This debate is just as feverish as the pineapple on pizza.
Well, I mean, shit. I guess I'm probably one of the weirdos then that thinks it's not a sandwich. Even though
No,
it
no, you're
technically
not
is.
one of the weirdos. I'm one of the weirdos. You're in the majority, not me.
So most people don't think
say
it's a sandwich?
no. Yeah, most
What do
people
they say it is,
no.
though? What
No,
else
it's-
would
no,
it be?
The world is split.
Nothing. Just a hot dog.
I mean, to me,
Just a
yeah.
fucking regular ass
Okay,
hot
so
dog.
according, let's see, I've got the hold on here, guys. I'm gonna just put this up real quick. This might clear up a little bit of confusion, but
So, I mean, I'll eat a hot dog without the bun. I don't give a fuck.
oh shit,
It's not.
hell
It's
yeah,
not
dude.
about the bun.
It's about the dog.
Yeah. And it's not like you're putting lettuce and fucking
Okay.
tomatoes and other condiments on the
So-
hot dog. I mean, unless that's
Here-
your thing. I don't know.
This is the hot dog and sausage council. The
Can I
National
just
Hot
say-
Dog and Sausage Council.
Yeah, can I also say that the USDA classifies it as a sandwich?
Interesting. Well, let's see what Matt Damon says. Matt Damon says never considered a hot dog a sandwich because a hot dog is a hot dog.
I don't give a fuck
technically,
what
it
Matt
comes
Damon
between two
says.
pieces. It comes between two pieces of bread or one fold into two, so I guess you can classify it as a sandwich. Then what would you call it? A hot dog sandwich? That's like a hat on a hat, so let's just keep it as a hot dog.
It's not like a hat on a hat.
Let's see. I'll read you some names. You tell me whose opinion you find most interesting.
None of them. I answered already.
David
Literally no
Schwimmer.
one. I fucking hate that guy's mouth.
Aaron Paul,
No,
The-
I don't care.
Jimmy Kimmel,
No, definitely not.
Jim Gaffigan.
Less than the others.
He said some say a hot dog is a sandwich, some say it isn't. We say sorry because we already ate the hot dog before giving an
Okay,
answer.
that was lame-o. Keep going.
Yes, so stupid. Rachel Ray.
I definitely don't care what Rachel Ray thinks about hot dogs.
Anthony Bourdain.
Anthony
I
Bourdain
mean, like-
had an opinion about whether or not it was
Big
a
time.
sandwich.
Big time. This is what he said.
He has a big time opinion about it.
I think
Big
it just
time.
depends on how you define a sandwich. Like, if a sandwich has multiple layers and like slices of something or cuts of something with multiple cuts in there,
Yeah.
like a hot dog's just one fucking thing. You could just
Yeah, but there's like
eat it with your
people that eat
hand.
meatloaf sandwiches. It's not like it's one slab. People eat
Plus
things
I
with
can-
one slab.
Here's what Bourdain said. He said the bread
Mhm.
is a delivery system, a ballistic delivery system. It is
kinda
not
how
a
I feel
classic
about it.
sandwich. He said it's not a classic sandwich in my view. If you were to
Delivery.
walk into any vendor of fine hot dogs and ask for a hot dog sandwich, they would probably report you to the FBI.
So that has nothing to do with whether or not it is or isn't something. Like I said, it's the minority opinion, but that doesn't make it wrong. Like here's an example. Rick and I have thought about this. It's so annoying. Rick is like, a hot dog's not a sausage. And I'm like, it literally is a fucking sausage. That's what
Well,
it is. The
that's
type
what
of
it is.
sausage that
No,
it
I mean,
is
yes,
a hot dog. And I
it
just
is,
feel
but
like
here's the
that most
thing.
Americans also say, oh, a hot dog's not a sausage, even though it fucking is. And just
Yeah, but
because
that's the problem.
the majority view doesn't make it right. And in that sense, I still
doesn't
think
matter what's
it is a
right.
sandwich, even if I'm in the minority.
I also
It
have
doesn't
an
matter
opinion
what's-
on that. Like, so if you ask me for a sausage and I hand you a hot dog,
Right.
how are you gonna feel about that?
I'd be like, oh, this is a fucking hot. That's what I'm saying. There are connotations attached to the word hot dog and connotations attached to the word sausage in our culture there too. If you had me a ballpark Frank and tell me that's a sausage, I'm not getting what I thought.
What the fuck is this? It's a hot
Like, I'm
dog.
not
It's a
getting what I thought you
sausage.
said.
The issue here is that in America, most people say sausage when they mean breakfast sausage, and then second to that is like
I
Italian
don't give a
sausage.
shit what they mean. I'm just telling you that the expectation based on the name.
Listen, I don't care
comes
about
with
people's
certain things,
expectations,
you know?
okay? If you don't want a fucking hot dog, then you might as well put a goddamn asterisk and tell me I want a sausage, but not a hot dog.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to deal with asterisks in the world because things are already so easy to figure out. Yeah, here, can I have a sausage with an asterisk?
Well, this
And
is
they'd be
the
like, what does the
problem with
asterisk mean?
neurotypical
And I'd
people
say
to
the
begin
asterisk
with.
is a hot dog. And they'd go, well, why the fuck didn't you just say that the first time?
The problem
Yeah,
here
why
is that
didn't you ask for a hot
neurotypical
dog
people
then?
have to overcomplicate everything. Just say what you mean in the beginning, and then none of this fucking
But
gray
a
area
hot
will
dog
ever
is what I
happen.
mean. When I say hot dog, I know what the fuck it is.
Yeah,
when
you're
I say
right.
sausage,
And if you
I
say
mean,
sausage, then don't get mad if you get a sausage. Simple as
I
that.
won't be mad if I get a sausage. I expect like an Italian sausage, a seasoned sausage.
No
with
one would
seasoned
give you
meat.
an Italian sausage first. Sorry. Unless you're in like Little Italy, that's not gonna fucking happen.
Any goddamn sausage, man. But I expect a fatter hunk of meat, typically, sometimes smaller, differently seasoned. You got the fennel seeds in there and all that bullshit. I better not have that shit in a motherfucking Nathan's hot dog. That hot
Well, then
dog better
don't
be
ask
smooth.
for. Then don't ask for one.
I wouldn't. I
Well,
wouldn't
you
ask
did when
for
you
one.
asked for a sausage.
No, when I asked for a sausage, I expected a goddamn sausage.
Dude,
Then be
if
more
you imagine going to a
specific.
diner and you're like eating eggs or something, and you ask
Yeah.
for sausage, and they bring you a hot dog.
Yeah, I'm like, can I have a
How would
sausage?
you
And they just
like? How would
hit
you
me in
feel
the-
about that?
Yeah, just bat me over the head with a fucking ballpark Frank, and I'm like, the fuck is this? And they're
What
like,
is
this is
this?
a sausage. I'm like, this is the poorest sausage I ever saw.
What is this?
Where's the fennel? Where's the fennel?
Just leave after that. Just be like,
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing here. I
Yeah.
gotta get out of here.
If it's not wrapped in goat intestine, I don't want it.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do that to somebody now.
I wish Adam would have chimed in on the hot dog conversation. I was interested in his thoughts in that too.
That'd be a good prank.
Yeah.
You want sausage and bacon with your eggs? Sausage. All right.
Sausage.
Hold on.
Here, I'll give you a
Here's
hot
a
dog.
fucking hot dog.
Here's a hot dog.
Yeah, but you guys are like implying that there's no context rules to any of it. Like, of course, if you're eating bacon and eggs, someone
Yeah.
will obviously assume that you're talking about breakfast.
That's what I'm saying. So,
It's
so
connotation.
the
But, like-
names carry weight.
But
It
that
it
has
a
nothing to do
connotation.
with whether or not it is a
Context matters.
sausage, which it is.
It might be a sausage, but okay. Let's say I mean, it's a type of sausage.
Like
for
if I
sure.
said, "Oh, can you make me eggs for breakfast?" and you made me a fucking lizard egg, I think that like
Okay, but here's the
obviously
thing.
I know you didn't mean that.
Here's the thing: if the type of sausage I want is a hot dog, I have to specify hot dog. But if I simply say sausage, I want a baseline sausage.
No one knows
Baseline-
what type of
is there a
sausage it is
baseline
if you
of
don't say
sausage?
what it is.
I want a baseline
I just
sausage.
feel like this is a completely ableist conversation. Just say
Is
what
it?
you mean.
Is it?
Just say what you mean always.
Is it though?
That is
You
what
want
I
an
mean.
Italian
I mean a hot
sausage, say
dog.
it.
I want a hot dog
There you go.
with some
what if-
cheese fries.
What
A
if,
hot
what if
dog
you asked-
sandwich.
What if you asked for a sausage and they handed you that pale ass like white sausage, vice versa or something?
Oh,
Borscht?
Yeah.
Or no, that's
Borscht?
a red. No, that's a beet soup.
Just a white like a fucking sun-baked dog
It's like a
turd on your
wire
plate.
Yeah,
burner.
It's just
like,
like
a petrified dog turd.
Yeah, it's
sitting
like a
there.
tube with a condom on
Oh
it.
my god,
like,
you want to hear the craziest thing? Do you know that dog poop outside doesn't turn white anymore?
Why?
What? What
Why
do you
was it
mean?
happening?
No, this is for real, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why, but I don't want to. I'm gonna look it up so that way I can tell you exactly the right way.
Dude,
And I'm
you know
not
why?
making
Because
this up.
I'm going to tell you why. It's because of 2016, because Bernie Sanders didn't become president. We jumped timelines, and now dog poop doesn't turn white anymore.
For
Yeah,
real, they
that's
stopped the
exactly it.
poop from turning white.
Yeah.
Dog poop no longer turns white because modern dog food contains significantly less calcium-rich bone meal, which is what caused it to turn white and crumbly in the past.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I think I would have preferred it to be fucking rock hard, so you don't have to step and mush into it.
Oh man, yeah, but it's not good for them though. You know.
Like, isn't it crazy? Like, imagine that in the 90s they told us that one day dog poop wouldn't turn white anymore.
Hey guys, you know we're getting rid of the crushed bone matter in
Like,
the
you go
dog food.
into you go into a fortune teller who's real, and she
Yeah.
tells you, like, I'm only going to tell you one thing about the future, and that's
you're like,
it. And that's
"Tell
what
me."
she tells you.
She's like, in the future, dog
Hey,
shit will no longer turn
if-
white. And you're like,
like-
I wish, dude,
And
I
you'll
still
be
have to pay
like, I
you.
knew you were fake.
Yeah, I knew you were
20
fake.
years down the line it came true like it was today, I'd be like, holy fucking shit, she was right.
Yeah, and then you got to go find her and be like,
I
tell me
was
something
wrong.
else.
You know, that's
just-
another thing. I
Dead now,
instinctively
but her
said
grave has
she.
dog shit all over it.
I did say she.
I instinctively said she when it came to like a psychic. Why is that? Is that just like a
Because
perception?
there's
Like
more
a?
socially.
Is
There's
there no
more
guy
of them.
psychics?
There
There
are.
are.
It's just that on TV
Aren't
you
they called
usually see
warlocks?
women.
Warlocks?
Yeah, are they
That's
warlocks?
not a warlock.
Or a wizard?
No. The only TV psychic that I can think of
Yeah.
that, like in movies or whatever, that I can think of that was a male is from Lost.
But the best one was Miss Cleo. She was the best.
Well, she
Cleo
was like
TV.
a fake real one. I meant like a fake one.
Wait, who in Lost? Which character?
The psychic.
Oh, right, the guy who Claire went to go see.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
only male psychic I can remember ever seeing on TV, whether in real life or not real life.
You know
I mean,
Cleo
No,
didn't
no.
even have an accent.
Yeah.
I don't
It was-
know if he was psychic, but
He was
Math-
psychic.
no. I'm talking about something
Oh.
else. Matthew Lillard was psychic in the movie 13 Ghosts.
I don't remember that movie very well, but yeah. Okay, so there's number 2. I can name like a million female psychics in movies and stuff.
The
Male-
psychic I went to kind of freaked me out.
Whoa,
one
whoa,
time.
whoa! You went to a psychic,
Yeah, it was fun one time with a bunch
I
of
did
friends.
too.
dude? I can't believe what both of you are telling me. I didn't know this about either one of you. I would never have imagined that Pat would go to a psychic for sure.
She ended up telling me like her whole life story. I don't know
Her
why.
whole life story.
Yeah, it was very strange.
And what did she tell you that you thought was kind of freaky?
She got
Unless you don't wanna
invited.
talk
She
about
got invited to the Vatican twice. The first time she couldn't go because she just became pregnant with her daughter.
Okay.
I mean, like, did she tell you anything about your future? Or
yeah, that's
life?
what I'm looking for.
Yeah, she
And
did.
how did it pan out?
I don't really remember a whole lot about it because I didn't really pay attention to. I think the things that she was talking about was more interesting. Like,
Hey, man, your
And what
past is
about
so much
you?
more interesting in my
And-
future.
and
And what about you, Rick? Did your psychic give you?
she kind of told me one thing that did stand out in my mind though.
Okay.
She did kind of mention everything that's kind of going on right now with them trying to, do what they're doing over there.
How long ago was this?
And it was a little specific too. And she's like, and even the Vatican knows this. She was
How long
like,
ago did you go to this psychic?
I don't. What was her name?
Like, was it like 10 years ago, 5 years ago?
No, probably more than 20 years ago.
Damn. Okay.
25 years ago, maybe.
And Rick, what did your psychic tell you?
Mine was the same. It was it was decades ago.
No, yeah, but what did they tell you? I
They
thought when
told-
you said the same, I thought you meant that you and Pat went together.
I don't even know if she was telling me fucking future things. I think she was just telling me shit that she knew at that point, like that she found out from other people.
Yeah.
Like, some of it was wild.
Rick, what
And-
did your psychic
yeah.
tell you about the future? Anything?
Yeah, she told me that me and the girl I was with at the time were going to have twins.
Are they out there somewhere?
Yeah, not that I'm aware of. No, I don't think that came true. No, it didn't happen. So, so it didn't come true. Like, it didn't work out. And that's all I can remember. That's all I can remember because I thought it was a really kind of shocking thing to say. And yeah, I don't even remember where it was. I feel like I was in maybe Red Bank.
I was in Red Bank too. Maybe it was the same lady.
Oh my God, maybe we were there the same day.
We passed groups of friends like all the time.
Yes, we've been crisscrossing for some years.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck was her name?
I have no idea. No idea.
I don't. It's not that Sarah lady. I forget her name. But yeah, I mean, her daughter. She was like, my daughter's very gifted. She's like, she was born with it, and this and that. And she's like, she can give you a free reading too if you want, and blah blah blah.
Your reading was free.
The daughter was like way more accurate than the fucking mother was.
Huh.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that lady had a lot to say. We hung out in there for a minute.
It's fun. Unless somebody says something to you that's super weird. Like, Sarah, who's that guy that
She
I
was talking
watching on
about
YouTube?
people trying to push for the end of the world and shit like that.
Well, I mean, she wasn't wrong.
Who is what?
Who's the guy? Who's the
Third
psychic
Temple,
that I watch on YouTube sometimes? That really young dude
I have no idea what
that
that
looks like
kid's
Macaulay
name is.
Culkin. Oh man, like if you want to see some shit that really blows your fucking mind, watch his fucking videos. Because it and what's even crazier with him is that because of the state he's in when he's supposedly like reading somebody, he's like talking to the dead, supposedly. They like did a brain scan on him just to get data to find out like, is there something weird going on? Because some of the things this guy's saying are a little impossible to know. And the brain activity was like unbelievably fucking wild. And they were like, that doesn't happen to people when they're wide awake like that. It's weird. And yeah, it's super weird. If I can remember the fucking dude's name.
Hey, do you guys believe in psychics?
No, not really. There's a few people that I've met in my life though that kind of made me question things.
That kid, the YouTube kid I'm talking about is probably one of the only ones I've ever seen in my life that makes me go, I don't know what's going on with that guy. And like, I don't believe in that anything is magic, but I don't know what's going on there. But if you watch enough of that, this is not just some dude feeling out for like letters. Like if it's not scripted, something, it's weird. It's very weird. And like I know like the whole John Edwards shit, and like I know how all that works, but like that's not what this is.
I don't know. I don't believe in psychics.
Yeah. Well,
personally,
and to say
I mean,
he's a psychic, honestly, even is weird because he says he's talking to the dead. I don't know if that's the same thing.
I mean, they all I sort of like, like you guys with hot dogs and sausage and stuff. I sort of just pile them into one category, like a medium, a psychic, a fucking whatever. Like they're all in the same category in my mind.
Yeah. No, and yeah. Like I said, I don't believe it, but when you see something weird, you go, okay, something weird's going on there, but I don't know what. It's worth watching it, and it's worth watching more than one of them. They're pretty fucking crazy. He just had a brain tumor removed.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some like random people in my life say some weird shit that eventually like came true or whatever, but
then again, sometimes it's like you throw enough darts at a wall, somebody's going to be right once in a while.
I mean, I think if anybody pays attention to what's going on long enough and looks into things a little deeper, it's kind of like you can kind of just guess based on game theory.
Yeah.
Yep.
I always say that, like, George Orwell wasn't a prophet. He just paid attention.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't predicting the future. He was going, I know what these people want, and I know what they're capable of, and I know what they're doing, and this is what it's going to look. This is what they want it to look like. It wasn't prophecy.
Yeah, and I think some people maybe get an inflated ego about it and be like, oh, I'm always right about things.
Sure.
I'm like psychic and this and that, and they kind of run with it. But it's like, you don't really know. You're just kind of like going by, well, that's like the natural thing that's going to happen.
The 90s, like, were full of so many fucking psychic celebrities. Like, remember Montel Williams had Sylvia Brown, and she was such a fucking fraud.
Sarah.
She, like, told some fucking parents that, like, their missing child was dead in, like, a river or something, and then the child was found, and, and then, there was another psychic that was like popular because they were on a frequent visitor on another talk show, but I can't remember who it was, but it was another 90s thing again.
I just mentioned I just was talking about Montel Williams yesterday.
Hmm.
And like, you know how often I talk about Montel Williams?
All the fucking time.
Literally never. So like for you to mention Montel Williams today is so weird. The chances of that are trillion to one. Like that's a guaranteed loss to Kalshi bet. You guys see that guy Clavicular got rushed to the hospital? Like, you know who that guy is? Have you heard that name at all? Clavicular. It's been going viral
What an
over and
awful
over again.
name.
He's just like some young dude. I don't even know if he's 20 yet, but he's basically the poster boy for that looks maxing shit. So he's been injecting like SRTs and like since he's like 13 years old. And like gets surgeries and like the whole thing is to look as perfect as possible. And like personally, when I hear him talk, I think he sounds like a sociopath.
Sounds awful. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and people are like, but what about what's going to happen to you later? And he's like, oh, I don't think about the long term. I just think about the short term ROI on my looks. And I'm like, you sound like a psychopath. Like, you don't care about the future. Are you looking him up right now? Clavicular. Yeah, so anyway, he just overdosed on something and he got rushed to the hospital.
Sounds like a disease like claviculitis or something.
Yeah.
Like something wrong with your clavicle. Or like a vein that runs next to your clavicle bone.
Yeah.
Clavicular.
My clavicular vein is all fucked up. I need help with my clavicular vein.
Yeah. I got stabbed in the clavicular.
Let's see. Clavicular speaks out after brutal overdose on live stream, saying, "I'm not apologizing."
Oh, he OD'd on stream?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like, who the hell's asking you to apologize for something? Who gives a fuck if you apologize? Like, what does that have to do with me? What does it have to do with anybody? Like, you did that to you. Apologize to yourself or don't. I don't give a fuck. I'm not apologizing. What is with these fucking famous people and these goddamn public apologies over shit that's not the public's business? You know, like Dave Grohl from fucking Nirvana. He got caught cheating on his wife, and he's like making an apology to the public. And I'm like, dude, like, I don't know what the fuck your marriage is like. Why am I involved? Like, don't apologize to me. Go fix your family. To the public, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you, Dave Grohl, grunge drummer from... Are you kidding me? I'm going to apologize to the public. What a weird, ultra-famous thing to do, you know what I mean? Clavicular. Let's see. Oh man, is that him covered in blood? Oh yeah, he did this interview with Pierce Morgan. Here, I'll show you what he looks like. Check this out. These are like the they're like the offspring of like Rob Lowe from the 90s, you know what I mean? Like he looks like Rob Lowe in Wayne's World.
I haven't thought about Wayne's World in a long time.
Yeah. He wrote on X, just got home. That was brutal. All the substances are just a cope, trying to feel neurotypical while being in public, but obviously that isn't a real solution. The worst part tonight was my face descending from the life support mask. I don't know, man. Maybe whatever's going on changes him. I don't know. But I listen to him talk and I'm just like, dude, this guy is not okay, man.
Obviously not, yeah.
You know? And who the hell's giving him SRTs when he's 13 for no reason? Like, he's 13 years old and he's pumping steroids. Like, dude, what? You can't, who the hell's giving that to you? And I know the answer is he's getting it himself from somebody illegally, of course, but like still like I feel like that's a tall ask. Like I don't feel like I feel like of all illegal things I could go search for and find quickly, steroids feels like they're kind of difficult. Unless you're hanging out at gyms, right? You know what I mean? Hanging around gyms. There's got to be steroid guys there. I was at a gym once, and a guy was just like, dude, I can get you fucking deer antler. And I was like, cool, man. I was like, is it illegal? And he was like, kind of, not really. And I was like, I don't know what to do with that. And he's like, you'll get real big real fast. And I'm like, yeah, but what is it? Why is it called deer antler? Like, what the fuck? Needless to say, no, I never got the deer antler because huh? Yeah, leave it, yeah. Because it scared me. You know what I mean? I'm not opposed to taking a little bit of testosterone. In fact, I would like to. But I mean, seriously, like super controlled under a doctor's care. Not to get big, just to feel, whole. That's all. Like if your numbers are legitimately low and a certain amount would bring them to normal, that's what I want. That shit goes down when you get older. It's just a natural thing, but because we're humans and we make miracles as well as nightmares, we figured out how to fix it.
Did we though? Did we really figure it out?
I'll tell you what, I'd rather go that route than just feel losing it. Fuck that.
Yeah. It must be like rough. Like, well, it's kind of like a territory where humans haven't really been in yet. Like even celebrities with paparazzi and stuff.
Yeah.
They get followed around, but you still have your private life. But like now these streamers, they're like their entire life is being just
every
broadcast.
Waking fucking minute. Every
and just criticized and
constantly.
And constant negativity on them.
Right, and when you see that income rolling in, and you say to yourself, "I'm going to take 2 days off," and all of a sudden the income stops, it's got to be hard to turn the fucking cameras off.
Yeah.
Because you say they're on camera all the time, but that's the reason. That's the point. They're selling merch. They're sponsored by places.
I know that's the point, but
they get paid sometimes just for views because they're drawing people to the app.
Eventually, all that shit, like talking back to people, like this and that.
Oh my god!
Constantly,
I hate those guys.
Constantly feeling it, like like that agita about just fucking constant negativity towards you and shit. Well, it's gotta break you down after a while, no matter if you're making money or not.
Some people do break down. Other people say that they figured out how to ignore it or just not worry about it.
I mean, I guess you have to, but how do you really ignore all of it?
I don't know, man. I mean, I got attacked on this show once on TikTok by Republicans because of something I said. And there was it got like 900 views in 2 seconds, and there were like 500 fucking comments, and everybody was attacking me, and I thought it was hilarious. But I mean, if it were happening all the time, I don't know. The world is kind of gross to me anyway. I'm not sure that it would reveal anything to me that would be any different. I just be like, yeah, this is pretty par for the course, I guess. This is pretty much what I expect. I just, the shit talking online is really, it's a good point to bring up too. I follow a couple of different types of fitness people, and I'll have to find myself unfollowing them sometimes because, I don't know. Once I see any kind of bullshit, I'm just like, I don't care about this. But there's one guy I follow who's a genuinely good dude, and he addresses like comments that people make to people who are like trying to like lose weight online, for example. And the amount of just completely like grown adults that just attack people online constantly. I just like can't imagine like being one of these people that just sits there all day like, oh, you're fat. Nobody should respect you because you're ugly. And like, I just like these like utterly like unsolicited insults. Like, I think the nature of online interaction needs to have an evolution. because I think the way things are now are facilitating a level of toxicity that's just not sustainable. And I think that sooner or later, people are going to have to grapple with the fact that this much HD communication is bad for everyone's collective mental health. And something needs to either shift about the nature of electronic communication, or I think that's the only choice. Something about it needs to shift. People need to view it differently. You're muted, dear.
You know, it was kind of freeing is like every single person I see saying something stupid or like against just obvious shit that everybody should be on board with by now.
Yeah.
In comments, just like block.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'll
all
say,
good.
Agreed.
and I'll say like, do you want to block any accounts they create in the future? Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And after
That's
a while, things start thinning out a little
Cleaning up,
bit.
right?
It's like
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
it's almost like the bots are all just the same fucking people,
Dude, I
just
swear to
with
God, it's
multiple
like,
accounts.
I swear to God, it's 5,000 people and 25,000 bots that learn off of those 5,000 people. And it looks like there's just thousands and thousands of them.
I think
like-
that like we have to prune our digital existence. Like I was just looking
Yeah.
at flip phones, like dumb phones, just because like it's not like our brains are fucking like our attention spans have gone down over the past 10 years because social media has trained our brains to pay less attention. And like that's when you think about that, you have to decide like, are you willing to allow someone to reprogram your fucking brain and how it functions? Like you're
Sure.
gonna if you continue to use social media the way it's used, then you are consenting to that happening, and it's not something you can fucking control. It's fucking happening. Your brain's being reprogrammed. Like that's why, for example, like students have a harder time paying attention now than they did 15 years ago. And anyway, like if you want that to go down, that like viciousness or whatever, then we have to stop having social media that puts strangers' accounts on our feeds. Like
Yeah.
we like when it was more when like Facebook, before Facebook there was like Friendster. And then Facebook is what took it over. And like MySpace was before it. But like if you can remember on MySpace,
Yeah.
the only people on your MySpace were people that you chose to be there.
Right.
Like there weren't strangers that were showing up anywhere. Like it was very much like purposeful. Like you were looking at something that you chose to look at.
Can I add to that? I also, somebody said something recently interesting recently that I heard about the nature of social media, and they were talking about roughly 15 to like 18 years ago, and they were like, we had this point where we had just the right amount of social media, and what he was talking about was that if you wanted to use like MySpace or whatever, you had to come home and sit down in front of your computer and use it. It wasn't something you were like, it was just drilled into like this thing in your pocket all the fuck day long. And I don't know, I thought there was a lot of truth that I feel like the smartphone, which is, an incredible thing, is also extraordinarily responsible when it comes to a piece of technology for the widespread sort of mental illness that we're dealing with right now. It bears some responsibility, because when you're constantly being mentally and emotionally just hammered with shit all day, like nobody can think clearly.
Yeah, you kind of just have to tone it all out, or try,
Yeah.
But there's too much noise to ignore sometimes.
I would love to see a mix of some of the old ways and the new ways all put together. You know what I mean? Like I want streaming, but I kind of also want a Blockbuster for some reason. Like I want both. You know what I mean? I want my Atari, but I also want my VR shit.
Wait, so can I just finish what I was saying now, please? Because I had a fucking point, man. And it's really easy for me to forget what I'm saying. So it's like I'm pained to remember. So anyway, like it used to be purposeful internet, and because of that, it wasn't abusive in the way that it was abusive, but not in the way that it is now. Abusive in the 90s and stuff really took place a lot more in chat rooms than they did on social media pages, okay? Whereas now it's the reverse. Most abuse is not taking place in chat rooms, it's taking place in
Right.
social media pages. So anyway,
Right.
there's an entire movement that is happening called the indie web movement, basically. And it's literally to reignite that version of the internet. And of course that will only exist in small pockets because the whole internet's not going to revert back to like the fucking 90s. But
What's it called again?
it's called the indie web movement. And
Okay.
and like there's like whole like you can make a fucking there's like a place called NeoCities. You can go there and make a fucking website that looks like
Oh.
a website from like the 90s. Like you can, and it's bringing back, I think that people now, there's a lot of stuff coming back. Like people are starting to, Blockbuster, I think, announced that they were going to open a store because people are now starting to collect DVDs and watch them. People are buying CDs. And the reason why this is happening is because nobody fucking owns anything anymore. Game companies are moving to no fucking media anymore. Everything is going
Yeah.
to be a digital fucking download. Steam said that you don't actually own the games in your Steam account. You basically are more or less renting them. Like, people want to own shit again. And so all of the, like, and the indie web movement is part of that because what is your Facebook? Like, people want that, like, personal... Like everybody had like an Angel Fire account or an Angel Fire page or some other version of that, GeoCities or whatever. Like, and the reason why they did is because it felt like it was theirs. Oh, here's the music I listen to. Here's the fucking pictures whatever the fuck it is. And like, Facebook allows you to show those things, but it doesn't allow you to make it look any different from anybody else.
Sarah.
And people are tired of that. They want what we used to have. And it's like a newer generation who didn't really experience it maybe at all.
It's
So
interesting. You said earlier that I don't know if you said this, but that record sales, like sales of vinyl records,
records, CDs.
are through the roof. Because they're works of art.
I think
again,
in
by
the
the
past
way. Like,
year there was more sales of records than there were in any other year.
Yeah. We have a whole record collection now. Because they're beautiful. They're like total. They're like an experience. It's all filled. Like I have the Rick and Morty like record collection for all the music from the first few seasons, and like the entire thing is like a total. It's a total work of art. Right down to the records themselves, and it's just it's cool. It's fun to own.
Yeah, physical media was nice.
Yeah, especially when it comes to like of all physical media that we're losing, games is the one that is really bothering me.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I miss the
it's harder to
manual.
own yeah.
Like having
Yeah, I
having
miss
a
the manuals,
printed manual
too.
to read.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that was
I
nice.
just I want more physical media and less online stuff. And every streaming service, Netflix has raised its prices twice in like 6 months. And YouTube
Yeah, it's
Premium
insane.
is raising their prices in a month
Yeah,
or
they're raising
something.
it $15
And
a
like every service is consistently doing nothing but raising their prices because they just think that the ease of use is worth any price. But like at this point, I don't feel like, obviously if I have to dig it out of like a box, then yes. But like if there was like a DVD player or whatever, it's not more work than to turn it on streaming, which by the way includes commercials. Even if you fucking pay for the service, you're
That's
getting
right.
commercials now.
You're getting fucking commercials now.
DVDs don't fucking have commercials.
And by the way, you paid for it originally because you didn't get the commercials, and they're like, "Hey, if you'd like to continue to not get commercials, give us more money." Also, we're raising how much you pay for this part of it, by the way. So they raise how much you pay, and they also add the commercials.
Yeah.
And they just get away. And dude,
yeah, you want to know, like, you want to hear
media
the
companies
craziest
just don't
shit?
learn.
So
They don't
a bunch
learn.
of streaming services, right? You were paying for the service, and there were no commercials, and then they said, we're going to make a newer tier that's the no ad tier, and now your tier is the ad tier, and if you want the no ads, you're
Right.
gonna have to pay more. And it's like, but that's what I was already fucking doing.
Dude, these motherfuckers thought Pirate Bay was bad. You just wait and see what's coming when they keep doing this shit. Because that's why it gets that way. When the media that you purchase starts getting unfairly out of control, you start finding other means to get the shit.
Speaking of,
and now this climate, you will never combat that in a billion years, dude.
Speaking of, you hear about all the people lashing out and starting to throw Molotov cocktails and shooting at fucking CEOs' doors and
yeah, man.
There's a lot of warehouses being burned down all over the fucking place.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's for a different reason, but yes.
Well,
that might be part of the resistance.
Well, the one guy, there was a video, and he was like, all you had to do was pay us a living wage, and then it was one of the biggest fires, like, ever.
Yeah. He filmed himself setting it on fire at the beginning.
Well,
and he's
there
like,
you go.
yeah, all you had to do is give us a living wage. He goes, now your shit's burning. How's that feel?
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
This is what, dude, push
they probably make
everybody
money
to the
off
edge.
of when that happens somehow.
There needs to be a great reset. We need a fucking reset. Everyone's debt needs to be forgiven, and everything needs to go.
Well, I think Iranian hackers said that they were going to erase everybody's debt.
Good.
That would be crazy if they did before the war ended.
Yeah, I mean
that would be like, what would?
Good night, Mom.
If that had, like, let's say that we woke up and every fucking debt for everything, student loans, mortgages, whatever, if all of it just vanished, my question is, how would not the world, how would living in our country change? Like, what, like, you wake up tomorrow and this happened, how is your day different, other than I don't have to worry about a debt? I don't mean that. I mean, like, in practice, what changes around you?
For us, nothing.
For me, a lot changes.
For a lot of companies would change. A lot of insurance companies would fall under. A lot of credit card companies would fall under. A lot of everything would fall under. A lot of people would lose their jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, whether you can consider that a job or not, scamming other people, I don't know.
Correct, right.
But it would be a big shift, but not on like our level.
I mean, every economist in the world says that if you forgave all the debt, the economy would be incredible for years after that, because everyone would have money to move around. Nobody has any money to move around, and when money doesn't move around, there's no economy.
But it might just be like a Band-Aid for high inflation, because mathematically, you would need like $66 an hour to equal what minimum wage was in the 70s.
Yeah, I know. But so here's the thing. You're right. Forgiving the debt's not enough. You have to forgive the debt, and you need to lower the cost of living by like 25% at least. And you need to do that overnight. That means all rent needs to come down, all mortgages need to come down, all costs need to come down, everything needs to come down. And then all of a sudden you would have this thriving fucking economy. It would be like reopening your Monopoly game.
Well, when you really look at it, yes, but it's also the people that have to. The things that have to go down are the people that are running these things, that want this to be happening like this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, when the people who make the rules are also the ones benefiting from them, it's very difficult to break the system.
Yeah, and every corporation has a finger in the pie at this point.
I know.
Amazon, all them motherfuckers, Apple. Look what Apple's doing to fucking Lebanon right now. They're erasing fucking town names already. Ahead of the occupation of Israel, like they already know it's coming. They're already changing the map.
There's this really famous line. Hold on.
It's all interconnected at this fucking point. Every single one of them has to fucking go.
It's really just whichever banks are not under the like owned by a Rothschild bank.
You have to make people hate money though, and so how are you gonna do that?
I think most people hate money. They're just slaves to money.
Yeah,
I don't think that people.
I think
the only people that
people
love money
sick,
are the people that run the world.
And they're hoarders. And how are you gonna get them to stop hating money? That's the thing.
I was gonna say, Pat, you talked about Apple erasing town names. And there's this line in Fight Club right in the beginning where he's like talking about the future of commercialism. And he says when deep space exploration ramps up, it'll be the corporations that name everything. The IBM Stellar Sphere, the Microsoft Galaxy, Planet Starbucks.
Yeah,
Yep.
think about
Yeah.
I mean, look at Elon Musk. He keeps pushing and pushing and pushing to
Yeah.
go to Mars. You don't think that shit's gonna be named fucking Tesla, fucking whatever one, and
Yeah, right,
Elon
yeah.
Road, and like there's
Yeah.
no fucking holidays on Mars. There's gonna be a fucking
Yeah.
Elon Musk Day and shit. Like,
Yeah, and
like
200 years after that, people will be like, there was this amazing person.
yeah,
His
Yeah.
name was Elon.
and they're
he
gonna
made
think he
our
was
world.
God.
Yeah, he made our world. He's like Rick from Rick and Morty with the world that he made in the battery, the microsphere.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like that's why it's like so fucked up that the only way that we will ever set up like a colony on another planet or whatever is with the backing of the shittiest people that you would never want to be the first people involved in inhabiting another fucking planet.
Yeah.
That's what sucks about it. You're never gonna meet. You're never gonna have like the great lady down the road that feeds the kids that don't have lunch money to go set up a fucking colony
Yeah.
on Mars. It's gonna be the rich people that
Yeah, yeah.
exploit their fucking workers and give them like fucking lung cancer because there's fumes coming out of their factories and shit.
Well, you
They're
don't
the
want
ones
that-
that are gonna be the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
people ever.
You don't want that woke loser, laying the groundwork on Mars,
Like it's really like fucking upsetting because
Yeah.
like that it just sooner we're like a level 0 civilization, so we have like no chance of like it's gonna be fucking hundreds of years before any of that happens. But like whenever humanity has sort of stepped foot outside of our planet in a meaningful way and not just like some failed fucking first or second colony, our legacy will be that. Our legacy will be greed and everything we can devour. That's what it will be. That's what we'll be known for if we ever, make any sort of contact. If we go like farther and farther outside of our little galaxy here, that's what we will be known for, because the only
They will
people
view
that
us
will
like-
make it that far are the richest and therefore most sociopathic of us all.
Yeah, I
They'll
mean,
view
how
us
do
like
you
termites? just
stop
eating
somebody
everything.
from being selfish?
You don't. I mean, and it's not just selfishness. I mean, it's a psychopathy. Like it's.
That's
like
well, I mean,
he's-
it's a lot of it. It's a lot of
Yeah.
it's baked into our society.
Yeah, and it is.
You
yeah.
have to
for
stop
yourself.
living in a capitalist world.
You know, like you get
I don't know.
all the bootstrap bullshit, all self-sufficiency.
Capitalism
Everybody else,
demands that.
don't worry about the poor people. It's all very
Right.
kind of selfish. No socialism.
It's capitalism.
selfish.
Capitalism requires you to step on the shoulders of your neighbor in order to get ahead of them.
yeah.
There is no let's pull each other up, because that is anti-capitalism. Capitalism is
Right.
you have to fucking compete with literally everybody, even your family member, your best friend. Like there is no equality. So unless that changes, it's greed is a core part of our entire system.
Yeah. And I don't know. I thought about it many times. Like you might be able to change a friend's mind, you might be able to change somebody local's mind, but you don't even have nobody even has contact with these fucking people. And none of
No.
them that do have contact with them are gonna ever fucking try to convince them otherwise. Because they all want to be a part of it. They all think
Yeah.
they're gonna be the next fucking gazillionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why they keep, oh, we don't want a estate tax. It's like you don't even have a fucking estate. You don't even know what that
Yeah.
is.
I
And you're
know.
worried
Yeah,
about that? Like,
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's
you know what I
weird.
mean?
And I
Like,
think the other thing that's really sad
It's weird.
to me is that, like, believe it or not, there's lots of people in this world whose number one dream is not to be rich. There are people in this world whose dream is to just be healthy and have a happy life with their family or whatever. and they're good. Like, as long as I have some food to eat and my family is healthy, like, I'm good. Like, this whole, like, striving forever to have millions and millions, that is not fucking normal. That's also a fucking mental illness. There is no reason why anyone should need to feel like they want to be a billionaire or have, you know, like a fucking giant pile, like fucking Scrooge McDuck. Like, the fact to have that be your number one dream is so fucking soulless when and I'm not talking about if you don't have access to food or healthcare. I'm talking about, like, you know, that's it's like wanting to be a celebrity. Like, there's no heart in that. Like, dreaming that you're just okay and you're getting by and you have food and you have healthcare, like that's not enough for most Americans. There's this idea of there always has to be more and bigger and better and more and more and more.
I think the reason people just want just the bare minimum is because they don't even have that right now.
Yeah.
So, like, having a lot of money is like, I just need a little bit of money.
Yeah, right.
I don't need billions. I need,
dude,
like,
I undercut my own dreams and wishes. I'm like, geez, I wish I could just win like 11 grand. You know what I mean? And like, why don't I just ask for $11 gajillion if I'm gonna make a wish? I'm like undercutting my own wishes just so, you know, just give me a little bit. I just want to win a little bit, you know?
Desperate. That's desperation.
Yeah.
And they've created this situation, and enough people snap at the same time, and shit's gonna get weird real fast if they don't fucking stop the shit.
The thing that I'm happy about is I've said for years that rich people should essentially be looked at from poor people as more or less a completely different species. And what I mean by that is their needs are so drastically different than ours that we don't even really fully take that into consideration. Their health needs, they're not the same as our health needs. When you have doctors on call that are coming to your room every day, your health needs are not the same as ours. Like, every need that we have, they have no idea what they are. Like, they're completely different. And I'm happy that they're all getting these fucking crazy fucking surgeries, because at least now it's much easier for people to fully understand how much of a different species they actually are, because they're going out of their fucking way to look like they are.
And, well, I mean, let them, because that way we know who they are.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
If we know if you got a jacked up fucking facelift, you're probably one of them.
But it's not jacked up. They are trying to look that way.
Yeah.
They are trying to. It's like a
well,
trend.
To us it's jacked up, but to them,
yeah, it's exactly right. Yeah,
as usual,
and that's
South
the point,
Park nailed
because
it. By
they
the
don't
way.
want to look like us.
South Park nailed it with that, but they nail everything.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, look, unless you can do something about these people, which, you know, like brought up this whole conversation, is that people are starting to do something about these people.
Yeah.
And it's becoming more and more and more. And, like,
yeah,
when are they gonna get the fucking hint and be like, oh, we need to chill. We need to fucking chill.
I mean, how much power? They have the power to do everything.
They're all hiding, and everywhere they live is all moving onto places where they're protected.
They're going to their fucking bunkers and shit.
Yeah, they care a little.
I read a headline that said that all of these bunkers that rich people are buying up are not even nuclear safe.
No, they're not.
Or something.
It's like a scam.
So what is it? Just an underground mansion?
I mean, look, you're talking about the type of people who take a homemade submarine to the bottom of the ocean and explode. I mean, it's a
fucking underground bunker. That, I mean, the ground itself is a lot of a radiation barrier, but
it's mostly just to hide from other people than
it's more of an escape room. Yeah, it's more of an escape room.
I get it. Yeah. Got it. I would love to live
like a safe room.
I'd love to be a mole person and live underground. I would love to just live underground with tunnels that connect to other places, and that I never had to be above ground ever again.
I want to build a whole underground town. of my own
And look,
and decorate it for the holidays.
if you're doing enough shit where you're like, I might need a fucking safe room underground.
Exactly.
Isn't that like
it's like a red
a
flag.
mirror kind of situation where you look at
Yeah,
yourself
yeah,
like, what
sure.
the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Where I need this.
And I think it's also interesting to understand that part of this sociopathy, this like, I can't get rid of my money, is because of their fear of turning into us. I just want to point that out because that's how extreme our situation is.
Yeah.
And they can see that. And it's terrifying to imagine that they could ever be even close to us. And by the way, for them to come to our side, they would have to lose pretty much every cent they have, and that'll never fucking happen. But losing any amount of cent makes them think that they're getting close to being us. And that's how fucking terrible our situation looks.
Yeah.
Which they put us in.
Well, you know what, guys? On that note, I think we're gonna wrap it up for the night because we ran over to the point where one of our feeds got cut off.
1% of a billion is still a million, so they could lose 99% of their wealth and still be better off than most people.
Yep. We could tax the rich, have Medicare for fucking everybody, healthcare for fucking everybody, and they would still be billionaires. And so would all of their children for a million generations to come. But it doesn't make any fucking difference.
People need to understand what these numbers mean. 1,000,000 seconds is 11 days. 1,000,000,000 seconds is 34 years. 1,000,000,000,000 seconds is 34,000 years.
Yeah.
So you understand what I'm saying? Like,
nobody understands what a trillion is.
Yeah, people don't understand numbers, and that works in their favor always.
Yeah. Like, people can't.
That's why we're told math.
Just humans in general have a hard time of conceptualizing large numbers.
Yeah, the human brain is not really built for large numbers.
For some reason, yeah, it's just.
There's no real reason for a human being to have developed the ability to really understand large numbers if you consider what an adult human being was doing back when there wasn't modern living.
Look, even if you count every star in the sky that you can see with your naked eye, that's still not that much of a large number.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot, yeah, but it's not a huge fucking number like a trillion. You can't see that many not anymore. Maybe back in the day you could with no light pollution or something.
If you were seeing 1 trillion stars, it would just be white, probably.
Yeah, I don't know, like, what would the sky look like without any light pollution?
Really pretty.
Yeah.
Might be crazy. But yeah. What are you gonna do?
And on that note, I'm going to close it up for the evening, guys. Thanks, y'all, for watching tonight. Please make sure you subscribe and all that. I'm going to mute you guys. And we will be back here next Wednesday for episode 3 of season 26. And follow us on all social media and all that other good stuff. And again, subscribe, follow us here. It's always good for us. And we will catch you next week. Later. You guys can talk. Everybody just heard me say that. Haha.
Awesome, talk awesome, talk awesome, it's awesome, talk 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 awesome, talk.